Hi friends, we are in the studio back from our RV trip. We went up the California coast and it was such an easy way to travel. It gave us the freedom to sit back, relax, and enjoy our time together. And I thought it would be fun to share with you how I put my traveler's notebook together, and I'm sharing my tips on how you can document your special travel memories too. To get started, I like to gather up all the little bits from the trip and some of my favorite supplies. Okay, maybe not just some, a lot of my favorite supplies. There are so many ways to document your memories, but one of my favorites is in a traveler's notebook like this. While on the RV trip, I made a shadow box that holds such special mementos and memories, like the sand dollars we collected while on the beach, as well as other things that are dimensional and wouldn't fit into a notebook. I'll show you the process of putting together my memory book and share my tips on how you can savor your travels in a unique and personal way. Number 1, hang on to those random scraps of paper, ticket stubs, brochures, name tags, business cards, even receipts. All of those and more look so great in a traveler's notebook. Though I enjoy creating while on the go, I chose not to do that this time around and instead gathered everything together. I recommend keeping them all in an envelope, that way they don't get crumbled at the bottom of your purse or backpack. This time though, I stuffed much of the bits into this magazine with the founder of Pipsticks, Mo, on the cover. It's fun to be resourceful. Number 2, print your photos. This may seem obvious, but a picture truly is worth more than 1,000 words. The great thing about photographs is that they require very little time and effort, and most of our phones take amazing photos these days. Snap away. If you're feeling fancy and like to print pictures right away, you can invest in an instant camera like the Instax, or get what I personally love more, the Instax Share printer. Use your phone to take photos and then print out your memories wirelessly. Set up a new event in your photos and star your favorites. Print them in batches if you can. Number 3, focus on 2 or 3 moments throughout the day and write down your favorite memories, not necessarily your whole itinerary. When it comes to journaling, sometimes less is more. Jot down specific awesome meals and adventures. Remember, the idea is to quickly write down what you enjoyed, not to make it look a certain kind of way or spend so much time that you don't get anything documented. You want to preserve the memories here, not get hung up on a misshapen letter or perfect sticker placement. Number 4, carve out some time and set a limit to get it all done. As much as I would love to spend hours and even days getting creative, it's just not very realistic. Life moves on, and though the process of creating serves a savoring purpose, before you know it, we will be on our next adventure, even if it's just a local one. Every day brings joy, but I personally don't love the idea of a bunch of unfinished projects. Set time limits and some constraints, and you'll feel a lot better about jotting the things down that are fresh in your mind. When I look back on old journals, I always love the parts where I glued things down and wrote down random things. The blank spaces where I was supposed to fill things in and never got back to them used to make me feel guilty. I try not to let that happen anymore, but my recommendation is, remember, done is better than perfect. Number 5, add happy touches throughout. If your traveler's notebook or journal doesn't look exactly the way you want, don't worry. You can always pretty up your pages with stickers, photos, stamps, and washi tape. Whether you decide to go in chronological order or not, don't worry too much about every single detail. Your supplies are there to use them, so if you find something you want to add later, just make it work. You can add a flap or some paint splotches and do all your artsy touches towards the end if that's how you roll. And if you're looking for ways to fill in the blank spaces, you can always look on Pinterest for meaningful sayings or quotes that remind you of the trip. So, are you inspired to try RVing? Where would you go if you could take an RV trip with your family? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you feel inspired to keep those creative juices flowing and feel confident in documenting your road trip or any travel memories in unique ways. Thanks so much for watching.
Is this one dried?
Like that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I shot that intro only twice, but Ananda was laughing at me because the first time I was like, I want to keep this short, let's see if I can nail it, and I totally kept on rambling, and then I nailed it.